Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why gray hair is gorgeous. Let's get started.
Okay, so why is gray hair gorgeous?
It's because it's your signature color. It's your natural color, and no two people are going to look the same with their gray hair. If you asked someone to lighten your hair to the extent of white, as you see in my hair, and in most gray hair, it would damage the hair shaft so completely that if it was done in one day, it would possibly turn your hair to mush and it would possibly break off and fall out. So you can't really get that white out of a bottle. You would have to bleach to such a great extent that it would literally damage and fry the hair, and then thereafter you would have to spend a lot of money on products such as Olaplex and other products, which I think those are great products, but they're also very expensive, and you're going to have to spend a lot of money conditioning that damaged hair shaft in order for your hair to not look completely fried. And as we get older, the condition of our hair plays a great part in how youthful we look. We know we're going to get older. We know our skin is going to start sagging and we're going to get wrinkles. If we also have very frizzy hair that is kind of colored, but you can see where the line of demarcation is, and it's kind of different shades because the color grabs stronger on the bottom than on the top, and all of these things going on, it's going to give you a less youthful appearance. Then you need to do what makes you feel best, beautiful, more comfortable, and more confident. With that said, if you get through your journey and you decide that it's not for you, but yet you don't want to go back to a complete monochromatic color, which is a color that's all the same, and you want to create some variation and reduce the time you have to go back to the salon from 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you may consider getting some highlights put in. Now these highlights can be low lights as well. They could be adding some of your natural darker color into your white hair, or they could be adding some just from underneath so that your hair looks fuller, especially for those of you out there who have thinning or fine hair. You can also add some blonde into the gray to kind of balance it out. This would be something you would talk to your colorist about, and I recommend finding a good colorist. Now, you may not be able to find a good hairdresser and colorist in one, so you may have to go and find a good colorist aside from your hairdresser. And the reason I say this is because not all colorists are the same. So look at the differences, look at your skin tone, and decide which is best for you. Now, if you have cool skin, Jennifer Aniston above is the best way to go. If you have warmer skin, then you can go with the gold below. That makes all the difference in the world, and that's why it's essential that you find a colorist who is very good. I'm talking about a color whisperer, someone who knows their craft inside and out, where they have really honed in on their skills and they've colored so many people's hairs that they know exactly what they're going to get, and they look at you and they say, I have the perfect color for you. See, that's who you want coloring your hair. Because color will make all the difference in the world. If you get it too golden, then it may change the look of your skin and can actually make you look older. So you want that young, vibrant blonde. You want that hue that is just the right tone for your skin tone. And if you're unsure on what your skin tone is, I have a skin tone video, which I will link down in the description box below. So with that being said, find a good colorist. The best way to find a good colorist is word of mouth. And so if you see someone with really nice highlights, like the kind that you want, and you ask them, that's what I would do. That is my tip for you for finding a good colorist. And if you're lucky enough to get a good hairdresser and a good colorist as one person, that's great. But if you're not, then hunt around, ask your friends, observe their hair. If you don't like their hair, then don't go to their colorist or hairdresser. You have to like their hair. If you like their hair, then ask them who they go to and go through that route. That's what I would honestly do. I think that would be great. And also, I'd like to also let you know that most salons will give you a free consultation. So you can walk in, have a seat, meet someone who is your potential colorist, talk to them about your hair, talk to them about your skin tone. Now, if you go in and they look kind of disinterested and bored, and yeah, we could do this or we could do that, that probably may not be the person you want. You want someone who's interested in your natural hair, the condition of your natural hair, who's interested in your skin tone, is looking at your eyes, is observing you and saying, okay, all right, I see that. So you'd like something a little bit more Jennifer Aniston. Well, I notice here that your skin tone has a lot of yellow in it, so that will actually look really good, or it won't look good. And they'll tell you, and they'll be honest with you, and they'll tell you exactly what they can do. And if they say, well, I can't get it exactly like that, but I could get it pretty close. And so just talk to them. That way you get a feel for them to see if they're the right fit for you. Just enjoy your gray hair, and if you're in your transition, continue. And if you've transitioned all the way and you hate it and you say yuck, you can go to your hairdresser, get something weaved in, do a hybrid first. That's my opinion, but ultimately the decision is up to you. Try a hybrid look first, and if that doesn't work, where you're weaving in maybe some of your original color back in, or doing some other kind of color in there to make it look different, then if that doesn't work, then you can go back to just an all standard all over color. But I do recommend women who are 50 plus, if you're going to color your hair, I do recommend that you go to a professional colorist. You can do it at home, and you know me on my channel, I'm very frugal and I love to do it at home. But sometimes it's really hard to work with that intense white hair that comes through, and to get the right pigment out of a box, even though they've improved their colors greatly. Do understand that as we age, it's important that our hair looks healthy and it looks good. So you don't want to over process and over color your hair. All right, thank you so much for watching. Click subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Click like if you like the content of this video, and we will catch you next time. Stay gorgeous. Bye for now.